Hey everyone, and welcome to another travel vlog. In today's episode we're going to be glamping in Aberystwyth in mid-Wales. Regular viewers of our channel might remember that last year we went glamping to Scotland in a place called Wigwam Holidays Aberystwyth. We had such a good time there, and we've been so fortunate that Wigwam Holidays have reached out to us again to ask if we want to come and have a look at their Aberystwyth site. So of course I've said yes, and we're on the road now, heading from North Wales to mid Wales. It should take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. It's Friday afternoon, the sun's out, but unfortunately it has given rain the next few days. We've arrived at Wigwam Holidays in Aberystwyth. It's quite dark, so we'll do a proper tour tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'll just do a quick short tour inside our glamping pod. So as you come in, we've got a 6-person table in front of us here. Already laid out nice. Over here is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. So here's a double bed in its own little alcove. Over here is the kitchenette area. We've got a kettle, a toaster, we've got lots of cutlery, we have got cheese graters and some more utensils and glasses down there. We've got a fridge, which we've already stocked up with all that stuff that we're going to be barbecuing tomorrow. Sink, bin, more utensils, a hob, an oven, microwave, some more pots and pans in there. Then over here is Matthew and Holly's bedroom area, so I think Matthew's going to be this side here, Holly's going to be over there. Another little coffee table there, window which will tomorrow have a great view outside. Then over here we've got a radiator, so it is lovely and warm in here despite all the wind, and it is quite cold outside. Got plenty of sockets everywhere, so here we've got one by the bed. We've got some tourist information leaflets about the area here. Over here we've got more plugs, USB sockets there. Then in the bathroom in this direction we've got the toilet, sink and a shower, and again another radiator in here, lovely and warm. So we'll do a proper tour around the whole area tomorrow when it's nice and light, and fingers crossed it's going to be sunny and not raining. I think the plan for what we're going to do now is head to the nearest pub, which I believe is a mile down the road, and get our dinner for the night. So we'll probably see you there. We've made it to the halfway inn, which is the pub just down the road from the glamping pods.
So I got some tomato pasta with some garlic bread, some cheese to sprinkle on, and some veggie sauce.
I've got scampi and chips with some peas as well.
And I've gone for gammon and chips. Really good. So we've just finished our dinner in the halfway inn, and it was really nice. All that came to just over £46. I think that was pretty good value. We're back at the cabin, and all we need to do now is make up the spare beds so Holly and Matthew have got somewhere to sleep tonight. And you can find all the bedding in these boxes underneath the beds. We're just about to go to bed, but before we do, I thought I'd just show you the storm that's blowing outside. It's really windy and it's pouring down with rain. Don't know if you can see it, but look at that. It's like it's pouring down with rain. I hope it's going to clear up by tomorrow morning, otherwise I think we're going to be spending most of the day inside. What we're currently planning for tomorrow is to go to Aberystwyth and have a look at all the tourist attractions that there is there. I know there's a train, well, a funicular railway going up to the top of a hill. There's a castle, and we'll probably get some fish and chips as well. So it's a good night from us, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Matthew, time to get up. Matthew, time to get up. Holly, wakey wakey.
I'm gonna have some Welsh cakes for breakfast. It's not wine, it's apple juice.
It's finally stopped raining, but it's still really windy outside, so we're going to go outside for a few minutes, take a little look around, look at the cabin from outside because it was dark when we arrived yesterday, so we haven't seen anything yet. And then we're going to drive into Aberystwyth to spend about half a day there before returning to have a barbecue and go in the hot tub. And this is our beautiful view. Okay, we're leaving our cabin and we're on our way to Aberystwyth. It's 8 miles away and should take about 14 minutes. We've arrived at Aberystwyth and I can see the coast just ahead of me. So it's pretty windy here in Aberystwyth. The tide is in and the waves are pretty fierce. So we're going to walk along the promenade for a bit. So it looks like, because we've had such bad weather here lately, all the sand and gravel off the beach has actually made it onto the promenade here. We've made it to Aberystwyth Castle, which is just on the coast right by here, so we're going to go and walk around and take a look around. I would like to say I know everything about the area, but unfortunately I don't. But Wikipedia does. So basically, Aberystwyth Castle was built in the 13th century as an Edwardian fortress, built due to the Welsh uprising. It was later captured by Owain Gwyndwr, but then unfortunately 4 years later was recaptured by the English. So it looks like Dublin is 109 miles in that direction. And I believe this here is the War Memorial. We're now going to be heading over to that corner of Aberystwyth, and that's the tallest funicular railway in Wales, apparently. There's some amazing old buildings everywhere we're walking along the promenade here. Let's look at that. We're just arriving at the Cliff Railway now, find out how much it is, and then we're going right to the top of the hill. We've made it to the top of the hill. It's really sunny up here, and surprising, it's not that windy. It is windy, it's not very windy. So we're going to go right to the top of the hill now. Looks like they've got some frisbee golf going on here. I don't think we're going to play it today. I think the frisbee will end up going over the cliff. It looks like there's a cafe here. There's some mini bowling. And we're going to head all the way up to the very top of the cliff and look at the view of Aberystwyth below us. So the cost of the Funicular Railroad for one adult and 2 children return came to £12. So we've got a cafe there we can go to. We've just been in. We've got a good selection on the menu. They've also got ice cream in there. Over there you've got a mini bowling alley. We didn't have a look in there. And I think we've had a good look around. We've seen Aberystwyth from the top of the cliff. And now we're going to head back down on the train. So back down this way. Hopefully we're going to get in the front or the back, so we've got a good view this time. We've made it to the front, so we get a great view on the way back down to Aberystwyth. Did you enjoy that, Matthew?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
It was nice. It was a bit slow, but it was okay.
Walking towards a fence.
That was a nice leisurely journey coming back on the Funicular Railway. I think what we're going to do now is look for somewhere to have our lunch. It looks like all along the promenade is just full of hotels and bed and breakfasts. So Matthew's just gone for sausage, chips and beans. Ollie's gone for a small pepperoni pizza. And I've gone for a mixed grill. We've just finished our lunch now in Wetherspoons. We're going to look for somewhere like a supermarket, like Tesco or an Asda. Find somewhere we can buy some barbecue briquettes so we can have a barbecue later. So we've stocked up on everything we need from Aberystwyth, and now we're going to head back to our cabins. The weather's turned out really nice. Wind's gone away, stopped raining, and it's just lovely and sunny. So a good little tip about parking around Aberystwyth. You can either use the pay and displays, which are conveniently located around the town, or if you just go back from one of the side streets, there's a lot of on-street parking like these, which are free of charge. So we parked here all day, well, for about 4 hours, and we didn't need to pay. And we're just a few streets away from the coast, which is just over by there. So if you want to save a few pounds, just go further back and you'll find somewhere to park. Weather is so much nicer now. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon. Last weekend in March, you can hear the train in the distance over there somewhere, so we're thinking we might do that tomorrow. But like, it's turned into such a lovely day. Shall we go and play a bit of rugby down there, Matthew? So just in front of our cabin is this field with some goalposts and a rugby ball. I think we're going to have a quick game of rugby, and we'll probably be rubbish at it, but who cares? Do you want to go in the hot tub now?
Yeah.
You want to go in the hot tub now? Okay, let's go in the hot tub. Okay, I think we're going to go in the hot tub. Okay, because it was dark last night, we couldn't explore outside properly, so we're going to do that now. Got a huge barbecue and fire pit here, so that's where we're going to have our barbecue later, which I'm getting hungry already just thinking about it. Nice picnic bench here, which we'll be eating on later. And then the main thing is over here is our hot tub. So it's already warming up. We're going to be heading in that in a minute. Now if you come around here, Matthew, it's actually a really special hot tub. It's not powered by electric. It's actually a wood-fired hot tub. So we've got a bunch of logs burning in there at the moment, warming up all the water for us. So it should be ready to go. So I think we're going to head in the hot tub now. So let's make this even hot, shall we? I think that should do it. Let's get dressed to our swimming costumes. Oh, this is lovely and warm. And I think if we press a button right here, it should do some bubbles. Look. So we're going to put some more logs on the fire. Get it nice and warm. I think we're going to finish in the hot tub now. We're going to light up the barbecue and start cooking our dinner. Barbecue time. Right, let's get this barbecue going, shall we? And this is the reason we needed to buy more barbecue charcoal. Thing's absolutely huge. Okay, this might seem a bit of a weird way of doing it, but because the barbecue is just so deep, it's really quite deep compared to a normal barbecue. I don't think the barbecue charcoal will actually cook the meat correctly, so I've lined the base of it with these logs just to raise the charcoal up a bit higher to actually get a better heat, a higher heat going onto the meat. So fingers crossed this works. Never tried it like this before, so see if it does. I built a pyramid out of the charcoal. It's got a good flame underneath it, so hopefully this will take. Might be about 30 minutes, then we can spread it out once they all get white hot, and then we can start cooking.
For barbecue, we've got chicken, prawns, steak, salmon, lamb, sausages, burgers, and pork. And then for the dessert, we have a cake, and I think Daddy bought way too much food.
We're just waiting for the barbecue to be ready. I think it's only got about another 5 minutes, then we'll start cooking. Are you bored to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm really hungry now. I think we're going to have a bit of an Australian theme on the barbecue today. Have some shrimp on the barbie. And we can't forget Matthew's salmon. What will he be without his salmon? So all the charcoal's looking white. I think it's ready to start. And that's apple juice, not wine, in case anybody's thinking that. Looks like I drew the short straw and have been left to do the washing up. You gonna help me, Matthew?
No.
You gonna help me, Holly?
No.
Oh, just me. Okay. I've finished doing the washing up, so I think it's time to make some s'mores. Before we head off for bed, I'm just going to take all our rubbish to the communal bins over by reception. Let's go back to the cabin and go to bed. It's getting quite late, so we're going to head off to bed. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning, everyone. We're just packing up now. We're about to leave the cabin. We'll get some breakfast first, and then we're going to head off to a place called Devil's Bridge, which is just down the road, to take a look around. I think there's a number of waterfalls and a country trail we can go on there. Before we leave though, I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about Wigwam Holidays here in Aberystwyth. It's run by a couple called Angela and Steve, whose family have owned the farm that it's based on since the 1930s. The farm is mainly for sheep and cows, and it's a huge estate. The lowest point being 200 feet above sea level and the highest peak at 1,100 feet above sea level. The site has 8 cabins and all of them are really well spaced out. So if you look out of our window here, you can see the next cabin is a bit further down the hill there. Have you got everything?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Say bye, cabin.
Bye, cabin.
It's just a 3.5 mile drive to Devil's Bridge. We should be there in about 5 minutes. We've just arrived at Devil's Bridge, but it's just starting to rain, so we don't really fancy walking all the country trails in the rain. So we might just drive somewhere else and see if there's anything else we can do. We'll see. Okay, bit of a change of plan. What we decided to do now is, rather than go to Devil's Falls and Devil's Bridge, is carry on up the coast to go to Barmouth. Haven't been there since I was probably Holly's age, so it might be a good opportunity to have a little look around and see what's there. Just as we're about to arrive in Barmouth, the sun's come out, so it's stopped raining and we've got some nice weather to explore Barmouth with. We've arrived at Barmouth and now we're going to explore what the town has to offer.
Yes, Ronald and
Lunchtime.
yeah.
So we've just come to this fish and chip shop to have some lunch. Holly's had some chicken nuggets, sausages and chips. Matthew's had sausages and chips, and I've ordered fish and chips. We were originally going to take it to the beach, but we decided to sit in to eat it instead. And this came to £20, 40 pence. We've had our fish and chips and now we're going to look for some ice cream. Looks like they've converted this church into a tourist shop. It's even got a dinosaur sticking out the wall. Don't really see that every day. you want to go on the beach?
Yeah.
There's a lovely sandy beach here in Barmouth, so we decided to take a little walk on it. We'll head towards the sea, and on the way there, there's actually just a lifeboat ahead of us, which has been moored up on its trailer, so we'll take a closer look at that. We've finished walking along Barmouth Beach now, and I think it's time to go home. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, it's really appreciated. If you're new here, my name's Mark, along with my daughter Holly. Son Matthew. We make travel and theme park videos from around the world, and I'd like to do a big special shout out to the people at Wigwam Holidays in Aberystwyth for hosting us this weekend. It's really appreciated, and I'd recommend them to anybody. But I think all that's left to do now is here's Holly with a special message.
If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Bye.
Bye.